imagine if you did get to meet the alien, right? So they say June, July comes around and it's like, oh, by the way,
We've got one.
Trump's the alien. Or there's alien somewhere. We've got one. How would you want to interact? Like, if you're the first time you interact with an alien, how would you want to interact with it?
To be respectful, I would pull down my pants and approach backwards, just so
to let them know.
Just to let them know, like if you need to probe me, I'm okay for it. Like
begin in earnest.
Geez.
Like, would you go for a lunch date?
No.
Would you have a game of soccer?
No, I would want to be physically distanced from them. I think I would want to try and communicate via text first.
Text.
Yeah, because I would be worried that they can use, like, if it's like full proper alien, everything's going out the door. Then I have no idea what they're capable of.
You have no idea what they're capable of.
I would assume that this alien, if it's here on this Earth, it's capable of interstellar travel. So it's got some crazy tech. So whether it has the ability itself in its own body, biological body, or it has things in it or has capabilities, I would be worried, like if I did a phone call with it, it could hypnotize me. I'd be worried if it did etc. If I was in person, it could inject me with something or something like that. So I definitely want to be like text, pen pal. We're going to make friends first. Hey, Bob, it's me, Kyron. Oh, Bob, awesome. How was your day in Area 51? Oh, yeah, you probed some people. Awesome. Then once it builds some trust, then I'd maybe organize a date in a public location.
In a public location. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
My first thought, I had a couple of thoughts. I was like, okay, would I want a lunch date? I think lunch date would be pretty cool. I don't know whether you'd eat.
I don't know. Are you too busy to do coffee? Or?
Ooh, I am, but I can do lunch with an alien. I can do lunch with an alien. But I thought, actually, best place I'd do it would be a 1 hour gym session, right? Where we have to go shirtless.
Okay.
So he can't be wearing anything. I want to see his skin to skin or whatever the hell he's got. Or she's got. Or Mix has. And yeah, I'd rock up, be shirtless, so you can kind of like be, animal to animal, whatever, species to species. Yeah. And just have a good session. See if they're trained before. I reckon they haven't. I reckon if they've been interstellar travels, they haven't had to train properly. Okay. So we're doing some heavy deadlifts, some squats maybe, and just have a conversation while you're doing it, like sweating. But I think they'd enjoy that.
Would you worry about getting shown up? What if their gravity is?
I think he'd have to be worried about getting shown up. Or she would be.
They
would have to be worried.
What if their gravity is 8 times that of Earth, and so you're doing your deadlift, and
they start deadlifting the gym.
And they they just rock up and just start busting out everything.
I think in any case it would be fantastic. Like maybe they would get impressed, you would be impressed.
Yeah, okay.
You'd get to see like the raw animal, the raw species that they are in the flesh.
Yeah.
And even if they kill you at the end of it,
and maybe their humor as well, because there's usually funny things to look at in the gym. There's guys posing in front of the mirrors. There's maybe check out the chick and you're like, damn dude.
Yeah, like
that chick over there, it's pretty good. And alien's like, yeah man, you want me to introduce you? I can hook you up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I think that would be
my session,
that would be my path forward for an alien. That's the first introduction of it. What do you think though truly is going to come out of this 180-day period now that you've heard about it? How much lies are going to get told? How much truth do you think is going to get let out?
I think there will be a lot of excited people. I think it'll probably take ages for anything to happen, just because it's government interacting with government. So if any reports are released, it's not like it's going to be on that day. It'll be drawn out over a 6-month period. I think people will be discontented with what they find in general. I'm speaking more of the full believers, I guess you'd call them. I'm not sure how many people actually believe in aliens. I'm sure most people would believe in UFOs of some sort. Like if you just said there's something in the sky that someone saw, you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Unidentified flying object. Yeah. Unidentified object. Cool.
I think there'll be discontentment. I think people will still say the CIA is holding stuff back. I think they'll still say, I don't see it. The rabbit hole just keeps going down. If you're in the conspiracy world, if aliens are your thing and you're in the conspiracy world, no matter what happens, I don't think you're going to be happy about it. Yeah.
Here's my follow-up as well. So let's just say you've gone for a gym session or you've texted, whatever it may be. Now you're meeting the alien face-to-face, right? You're coming up close. It's okay. It's safe.
Yeah.
They're able to communicate with you. You can communicate with them. What would be your logical first question to ask? So you don't know how much they know, how much they don't know. I think my first logical question, because I would go, okay, this group of whatever obviously have traveled the cosmos. They've gone here from somewhere else, so they know some sort of travel or what it may be. I think my first question would be, what's inside of a black hole? I think that would be like my first sort of question, because I would be super interested to know if they knew anything about it, if they use it for like travel or anything, how much more they would know. I've always been super fascinated with like what's in a black hole, where it leads to, whether it's, that sort of like wormhole style where it crosses space and some sort of boundary, if universe itself is in a particular shape, or it's just like literally they don't know. I feel like that would be a cool question.
Okay. My first one would be just to establish, like, can you speak English? Can I communicate with you?
Well, let's establish you can communicate. Whatever it may be, you can communicate between each other.
I would probably assume that they're so smart that the best question for me to ask would be, what's the best question to ask? And then, or what is the most pertinent information you can give me? Yeah. Maybe something like that.
Maybe another would be
what I can give you as well. So it's maybe they require, maybe information for them is more of a two-way, equal exchanging of data and whatnot.
Yeah, I think another path forward would be what's the biggest thing I don't know? What's the biggest thing I don't know? Yeah. I think they'd probably come out with some real loopy stuff.
Yeah, or maybe even what are some things that can't be communicated? As in, is it a dumb question to ask about black holes? Because they'll tell you about it. And you'll just be like,
no idea.
Duh.
Yeah. Duh. Well, there might be, I think, there could be explanations that's given to you by another entity or person. There's like, even if you've given a solution, you have no idea what the hell that means.
Yeah.
Like, and you can imagine this right now with very simple stuff, like at a more basic level. If you were, let's just say, you were year 5 or year 4, like, so you're starting to know, I don't know, very basic things. Someone came and like tried to explain to you how to use like quantum computing or an Ethereum blockchain, something like that. You would, like, someone would be telling you this and you'd be like, I have no clue. Like, I have no, or like try to teach, I don't know, our mums how to Ethereum blockchains work, something like that. Just be like,
yeah.
You might as well be talking another language.
Yeah. Would you still do your gym session if there was a 1 in 100 chance at any moment they could probe you? So like you're going for your
I'd do it if it was 1 and 2. I would do it if it was 1 and 2.
So you're going for like max deadlift, and then there's just a chance you'll get a probe in right in the middle as you're lifting it up off the floor.
Mate, there'd be a 1 in 1 chance I'd be probing him back, or her back.
It'd turn into a snatch if they did that.